Even if you diligently eat 150 grams of chicken breast every day, drink expensive protein shakes, and try to eat cottage cheese at night to preserve muscle, tighten sagging skin, and boost your metabolism, your body can still be rapidly losing muscle mass, entering a state known as sarcopenia. Fitness trainers, nutritionists, and geriatricians constantly repeat the same mantra. The most important building block for active longevity is protein. And they are right, but only halfway. That is not the whole truth. The most important thing you need is not just a piece of meat on your plate, but its proper activated enzymatic key. And here is the shocking biological reality that most adults ignore. Even if you buy the best organic steak, without this chemical catalyst, it remains a foreign, heavy object to you. With age, stomach acidity drops, and you simply cannot break down these complex chains into amino acids. Instead of building your biceps and renewing facial collagen, this undigested protein literally begins to rot in your large intestine, causing toxic load, fatigue, and chronic inflammation. Most people make the fatal mistake of simply increasing meat portions, thinking it will make them stronger, but ignoring the main component needed for its absorption. That is why in this video I will tell you in detail about 2 forgotten, simple foods that literally force your stomach to dissolve protein-like acid and instantly direct the building material to your muscles. I will start with the most accessible source, which you most likely just throw in the trash, considering it garbage. Then I will reveal a real, powerful digestion booster used for centuries in Asia before meals. I will also focus in detail on 3 habits that you must categorically never combine with meaty meals if you want to avoid abdominal heaviness and accelerated aging after age 45. Subscribe right away if you haven't already. Let's begin. 2 protein activators. Number 1 is the hard core of a fresh pineapple. Usually when we buy a pineapple, we cut off the sweet soft part and throw away this tough fibrous center without regret. This is a huge, simply colossal mistake. It is this tough part, which is hard to chew, that contains the highest concentration of a substance called bromelain. This is a unique proteolytic enzyme that acts like natural scissors. Imagine that a protein molecule is a long, tangled thread. Bromelain cuts this thread into small pieces, peptides, even before they enter your intestines. Without sufficient enzymes, especially after age 50, when our own pancreas gets lazy, meat simply lies in the stomach for hours, creating a sensation of a stone. However, there is a trap. Canned pineapples in syrup or pineapple juice from a carton are a dead product. High temperature during pasteurization completely kills the enzyme, leaving you only a mountain of sugar. Studies have shown that consuming just 30 to 50 grams of fresh pineapple core 10 minutes before a steak increases amino acid levels in the blood by 40%. This is a real scientifically proven meat hack for your muscle growth. Just cut the core into small cubes and eat before dinner. Number 2 is the ginger appetizer, or fresh ginger root. Ginger contains a powerful compound called zingiberine. This is another class of proteolytic enzymes that helps break down muscle fibers in food. But its superpower is not only in this. Ginger acts as an accelerator for stomach motility. It stimulates gastric emptying, pushing food further and preventing it from stagnating and fermenting. This is critically important for older people who often develop gastroparesis, slowed digestion. Ancient Ayurvedic medicine called ginger the fire of digestion, or Agni, 5,000 years ago. To activate this power, you don't need to gnaw on dry root. Do a simple thing. Take a thin slice of fresh ginger, drizzle it with lemon juice, and add a pinch of salt. Eat this 5 minutes before your protein meal. The lemon acid will prepare the stomach pH, and the ginger will trigger peristalsis. The combination of bromelain from pineapple and zingiberine from ginger creates a powerful tandem that guarantees every gram of protein goes to repairing your body, not down the toilet. 3 dangerous combinations. However, even with these activators, consuming expensive protein will be not only useless, but also toxic if you combine it with the next three things. The last habit is a classic of all holiday feasts. I am sure you did this last weekend. In fact, it stops muscle growth almost instantly. After analyzing data from gastroenterologists and biochemists, I have identified the three most dangerous combinations. Number 1 is heartburn medication or antacids. You ate a steak, felt heaviness and heartburn, and your hand reaches for a pill to put out the fire. But this is a catastrophe for protein. Digesting meat requires extremely high stomach acidity. Antacids and proton pump inhibitors artificially neutralize this acid. As a result, the stomach cannot activate its main enzyme, pepsin, which works only in an acidic environment. Protein is not digested, but passes on unchanged, where it becomes food for pathogenic bacteria. This is a direct path to dysbiosis and allergies. I treated Michael, a 60-year-old man who, despite heavy eating, looked exhausted. It turned out he was extinguishing his stomach with baking soda after every meal. As soon as we restored his acidity with natural methods, his weight and muscle strength began to grow. Number 2 is sweet desserts or fruits immediately after meat. Eating a fatty piece of meat and then chasing it with cake or sweet fruits is creating a biochemical bomb. Sugar digests instantly, while meat takes hours. When they meet in the stomach, sugar begins to ferment, blocking protein digestion. Moreover, sugar combined with proteins under body heat causes a process called glycation. This is when sugar literally caramelizes your proteins, making tissues stiff. This accelerates skin aging and joint destruction. You are not building your body, you are sugar-coating it from the inside. Always pause for at least 2 hours between meat and sweets. Number 3 is alcohol during a protein dinner. If you think a glass of red wine helps digest a steak, you are deeply mistaken. Alcohol acts as a metabolic brake. When alcohol enters the blood, the body perceives it as a poison and throws all liver resources into its detoxification, completely stopping protein synthesis. A large-scale study showed that consuming alcohol along with protein food reduces muscle fiber synthesis by 37%. Think about it. You spent money on quality food, but because of alcohol, a third of its benefit simply vanished. Which of these mistakes have you made most often without even thinking about it? Write in the comments. It is important. If you want to know exactly how much protein your body needs depending on age and weight, I have created a convenient protein calculator for active longevity. You will find the link in the description below the video. But tomorrow I will reveal a secret about one simple, cheap spice that helps the kidneys eliminate protein waste products, uric acid, protecting you from gout and stones. This knowledge can save your kidneys. Subscribe so you don't miss it. See you soon.